Welcome to this transmission of ancestral healing. So we are focusing on in this transmission on the energies that are blocking your connection to your divine feminine gifts. That can be where the women's voices were shut down in your ancestral line. That can be where women were hijacked within their womb space, severely traumatized in the womb space, because in our connection to the womb space lies a specific gifted connection. Maybe that is also a just collective trauma that you've taken in that can also be healed with this type of frequency healing. So for this session, we do just 1 minute of opening the physical body with some light movements, because then we are more open in our energetic channel in order to do some energy work. So before you start the session, please clean your room energetically and prepare a safe space for around 25 minutes, half an hour. And let's start. So prepare the body with some upper body circular motions. So start to move in one direction. And with the movement, ground your focus on sensing the body. How aware and connected can you be to the sensation within, to the sensation on the skin, and to the rhythm of your breath? And with this beautiful awareness on your breath and on the movement, allow the circles to slow down until you're finally in stillness again. And then go the other direction, circular, but first very slowly. And with the movement, you're largening the circle. And once the circle is big enough to rest again into motion, start slowing it down again until you arrive in your center position again. And then find a comfortable position for your hands. Ideally, the palms are looking towards the sky. And you focus on grounding the sitting bones into the earth. So imagine your sitting bones are connecting to the core of the earth with beautiful roots. So you visualize your root chakra growing golden roots into the earth. And the breath now starts to ground into the earth through these beautiful golden roots. And you start to feel like breathing throughout the earth grid. And that type of breath usually invites a very grounding, calming, soothing energy. And with the long exhale, you start to bring awareness into your legs, as if you would breathe out alongside the legs throughout your feet. Your feet chakra starts to connect to the earth and her electromagnetic field. And we visualize that where you're sitting, you are having a downward looking pyramid that connects to the earth grid, to the crystalline earth grid. And Mother Earth starts filling up this downward looking pyramid. And with are filling up this downward looking pyramid. You're filling up energies in your ancestral line that were previously filled up with congestion and blockages. So you're allowing the earth to fill your downward looking pyramid in which you're sitting with the frequencies of the crystals, mountain crystal, rose crystal. And the womb of the earth starts presenting herself. The womb of the earth is a fantastic point of void and creation, a 0 point energy of a potent void to create, where we are alchemizing everything into a 0 point field. So, however this field presents itself visually or energetically sensed, maybe, allow it to be there and connecting with you. And the point that is the easiest to connect to the earthly womb is through your womb. Through feeling how your womb space is a gift that stands in alignment with the earth and the cosmos. And through the womb space, you were birthed, and maybe you are going to birth another soul, but you're also birthing projects, businesses, ideas, art, dance, creativity that flows in alignment and is being received in the earthly plane. So start to bring the energy of gratitude towards this womb portal of yours. And maybe you feel that you have abandoned your womb space a little bit. Or maybe you never placed awareness on your womb space in this manner. So start to reconnect by surrendering into these earthly connections. And whatever spirit animals are available for you today to assist this meditation, they are allowed into your field right now. They are placing themselves in 4 corners around you. And they build pillars of light, 4 pillars of light around you. They will not enter your field 6 feet around you. They're protecting you from a big distance. And now, with your beautiful, loving heart, you are breathing into that infrastructure. You are breathing into the core of the earth through your womb. You are the one who's fueling the beautiful sacred infrastructure with your own human love, with your own intentions. Maybe that infrastructure needs a little bit more joy. Maybe that infrastructure needs a little bit more play. Or it needs more groundedness from the human heart that knows how the earthly plane functions. Whatever you feel is necessary to bring in energetically into your sacred geometries, invite it now through the heart. Recalibrate your own energetic protection around you. And you start breathing into the core of the earth, and you visualize this emerald crystalline energy that starts to flow between your womb heart and the inner earth. And we're traveling into the inner earth in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You step into this beautiful space where you see an ancient tree. And an ancient tree is a representation of an alive family tree. A family tree that functions in a holistic manner. And everyone, every soul in that family tree is standing in their own energy, in their own energetic connection towards the earth, towards their heart, towards their purpose, towards their light. Physically, they are spacious between each other, but energetically, they're all interconnected in a healthy way, in a way where every branch has their flowers and they're flowering yearly. They're having the nutrients coming from the soil through their roots. And if there is a branch that is a little bit weak, it is being carried by the energy of the tree and by the tree actually receiving light, actually being enlivened and thriving through light codes. So if you're viewing the tree, see if you can start connecting to the tree, maybe with your hand chakra. Maybe you really connect through the heart with this beautiful tree. And then slowly we are going to invite the tree to be a transforming energy for our ancestral lineage. So we are now standing in front of that tree, and our two ancestral lineages, father and mother lineage, are behind you. On the left shoulder behind you, you see your mother's lineage, and on the right shoulder you see your father lineage. And you're going to place a rainbow light behind your back chakra. And this rainbow light distributes in a way that it protects you, shields you from the lower densities of your ancestral lineage. It starts to create a beautiful cocoon around you, specifically around your back chakra. And with this in mind, you're now inviting the tree to embrace you. Maybe you're giving the tree a hug, or maybe you're actually sitting inside the tree. And you start to breathe the energy of the avatar tree, the tree of life, the energy of regeneration. Now you start to view your ancestors differently. You see them as disconnected from the energy of regeneration, maybe disconnected from the energy of the spiritual realm. Maybe what was lacking was actually energetic protection in one of these lineages. Whatever it is, you're stepping away from their energetic problem. And you see that you being connected to the light frequencies and you being connected to the earth frequencies is the exact remedy needed to restore everything. But you're not going to restore what they have created and pass along. You are the one who is breaking generational cycles, patterns, and densities. And these ancestral lineages, they need clearing on the earth grid. And we are now inviting in the cosmic energies into the tree of life. So the founder energies, golden rays, seraphim light starts to connect to that tree. It is always connected to that tree, but now it starts to pour in. And these angelic lights starts to cover the tree. And with that, they start to cover you. They start to melt and replenish your energy field fully. And we have the white light, Elohim light, and we have Angel Mary coming through with a pink ray, fully embracing that tree into divine love and grace. And eventually we have the rainbow light transmission coming in. So allow that lightening up of light codes to allow to move through your entire spine and womb. And take some long, deep breaths. Imagine breathing throughout the tree. Now, with your intuitive eyes, you're going to view through this little hole into a specific timeline. And with your subconscious, we're traveling into that specific time where you took in an ancestral pattern that is now hindering the expression of your divine feminine gifts. And you are going to see that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So your consciousness travels in time and has arrived in a specific point in time where you are a child or a teenager. And maybe you're even in the womb space of your mother. And what you're going to do is you're moving with all of the frequencies that we just channeled into, the earthly energies, the energetic protection. You are meeting that situation with a lot of compassion. With the compassion that your ancestors didn't have multidimensional tools. They were maybe on survival and they couldn't transform what is shown to them right now. And what you're going to do is place your hand on the ground in this situation and invite your past self, maybe your child version or your teenager version, to connect to the earth grid and show them how to connect to that tree of life, the energy of regeneration, the energy of replenishment. And with that, invite your past version to start breathing through the heart this energetic flow. And they start to be in the same flow as you are in this moment. And with that, you're going to place an energetic bubble around them in the situation in the past. And that bubble is placed by the higher light beings, by your spirit animals. They're connecting your past version, your inner child. If you're in the womb space of your mother, the womb space is being connected now to the inner earth and to the higher cosmic forces of higher love. And it's now time for you to replenish the energy of your past self in this moment. So start connect from your human heart to this beautiful past self of yours. Ask them, what is it that you need? What is it that is going on emotionally for you? Is there anything you want to express emotionally? Maybe they just want to dance an emotion. Maybe they just need a hug. Come into the presence of your heart so that you can be the energetic space for your past self. And allow that moment to be a moment of stillness with your past self, where you are in your heart presence for your past self. You're breathing and you're there, the energetic, emotional anchor for your past self. Stable, grounded, protected and replenished. You recreate the trust that maybe was broken in the divine. Maybe you create a bond towards the inner earth for your past version. And maybe you have to create a physical distance to a family member or ancestors in this moment, depending on the situation. And then find a way to resolve the situation. Maybe you agreed in the hands with your past self. Maybe you give your past self a hug and you invite them to connect from heart to heart. You start breathing through the heart into your past self. And you travel back in time into the here and now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now that you have disconnected energetically from this ancestral energy that seemed to have blocked one of your gifts, expressions, connected to the divine feminine intelligence energies or grids in the earth lines. Now we are inviting the gift to come forward, and we are inviting that gift through surrender and devotion. So what we're going to do is we open the palm towards the sky and we place our hands in front of the heart. And we pray for Source to come through as you. We pray for Source to come through as you for humanity. We pray for Source to come through as you for your lineage to come. We pray for Source to come through as you to heal this ancestral lineage, so that you're standing in your gift. And with the moment you're standing in your gifts, in your full energy body, no one can penetrate your field with their limited beliefs, with their entities and distortions, because you decided to be fully embodied and sealed in your source field. And so it is. So whatever you are about to become, whatever energy that is being invited more into your field, is being expressed visually. Maybe you sense this energy in your hand chakra. Just notice what was being invited into your field with gratitude and with a surrender and a form of devotion. And become very still and soft in your body. You're being showered with golden pink rays and with a beautiful white cosmic light into your heart. And you start distributing these beautiful rays in your physical body so that they can absorb and ascend with you. Your cells are being nurtured energetically. And then slowly ground back into the sitting bones. You're still connected to the tree of life, and the tree of life now starts to wave goodbye without being disconnected from that tree. You're returning to the physical body in the here and now by deepening the inhale and moving slightly your body. And to end this transmission, please hug your body and create some circles around your womb space to seal that exercise. And deepen the inhale for a couple more moments until you're opening the eyes and return to the here and now.